Welcome, welcome, everybody. Did you see? Maybe you didn't. A warning came up. It says this is a notification that this is being streamed live, and you give your permission to be on a live stream. What? Oh well, who knows?
That's been coming up, and I said, got it.
Yep, I got it. I get it.
It's been about a week or two now. It's been doing that, week or so.
Yeah.
At least on my end.
So, anything new and exciting with you, or pretty much the same?
Neck's getting better. That's about it for me.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You're not in as much pain as you were.
I'm not in nearly as much pain as I was.
And Adrian is here. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Good morning. I was sorry to hear, I don't know if you heard it or not, but Ron Lockwood was on Rodney's show after I got back from flying.
Yeah.
And he said that he went on vacation on that long trip. And hey, Paul Hodges.
Hi, Paul.
And Ron told us that he got back from vacation and he got notified by his landlord that owns the house he's in that Ron can either buy it or stay, and whoever's buying it, it hasn't been sold yet, but if it's sold, it'll be up to them to decide whether or not Ron can stay or move out. So Ron's a little upset. He doesn't know what to do because he said the guy's asking a lot more money for the house, which, Paul, you understand that.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
But Ron kind of indicated that the guy wants $250,000 for his house. So
Ron who?
Ron Lockwood.
No kidding. Okay.
Remember he went on vacation and rode all those miles, came back, and his landlord said he's selling the house. You can either get out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Ron was renting.
Get out, buy it, or stay and deal with whoever might.
That happens when you rent.
Yep. Adrian's with us here in the chat.
Okay, I gotta go pull up the
Hey,
chat here.
Adrian.
Didn't know you were live. Oh, still not showing. Oh, there you are over there. Okay.
Yeah, Adrian was on Rodney Bell's show this morning. We haven't seen him for a while, but he's still out there rumbling around. That's good.
Cool. Hey, Adrian, how's it going? And who else is in there? Hey, AZ is in there. All right. Good morning, guys.
Yep.
Morning, AZ. Hello.
AZ and Adrian are watching.
Oh. It's funny. I left my email open, and when a new email comes along, goes ding. I can hear it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it go off when you were on.
Well, the thing of it is that we haven't been on that long, but I kind of indicated yesterday. Roger said that he probably would not be on today.
Yeah.
And so I says, okay, well, I got you covered. Yeah. And then Rodney stayed on until 10 o'clock, which gave
did
me
he? Oh.
I went out and flew and then came back and then caught up while I was working on the videos.
Oh. Well, it's not raining there? Holy mac, we've just been pouring here.
No, it's fairly decent. Well, I say decent. It's cloudy. It's not optimal flying weather, but and it's windy down by the water. I had a heck of a time. It was an upbound ship. I had a heck of a time getting out into the lake and in front of it. It took forever.
Adrian said send him a link.
Okay, will do. Let me go over here to AOL. Okay, forward to Adrian.
Well, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, I forgot something I wanted to do, and I forgot all about it. And I just remembered.
Okay, Adrian, I sent it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and and then afterwards, I had an older couple were walking, and so I did a after flight seminar with them, showed them everything and how it works and how it operates. Lynn always, that's one of her questions is, well, how many people did you have at your seminar today? Well, people are curious, especially with two older couples were out walking,
and they are still relatively new to the seeing
Yes.
drones.
right. I mean, people understand what a drone is, but they don't really understand the ins and outs, and that's what I kind of give them a kind of a crash, not a crash course, but an informational course on what they are, how they work, where they operate.
Yeah.
And one of the other things too is there should be signs down there that say, if you want to see the ships, go to Streamtime Live or Boat Nerd, and you can watch the ships. Or if you want to know where ships are anywhere in the world, go to marinetraffic.com.
Yeah.
On your smartphones or smart device.
Hey, Paul, take a look at this. Tell me how much. Okay, now these are all condos, right? Yeah, it
Okay.
runs from here to here. Okay, that's the space.
225,000.
How much?
225.
500.
$500,000.
$499.
One car garage.
Where is it? Right there. Let me see. Let's go back one. Okay, Renaissance Drive right there. $499,000. Right from here to here. Okay, that's.
Adrian, you gotta mute your.
I just did. That was my
Okay.
mistake. I apologize.
Did you? That's okay. Did you see? Remember we were talking about Ron Lockwood's situation. Paul, show Adrian that picture again.
Okay, hang on here.
It's just
Okay,
unbelievable the price of real estate. What Paul Hodges does, he goes out and puts all the for sale signs up all over Canada.
I sold one just like this. Where I had a
And
sign
the
up
condo
on it.
goes from where the double right there.
Right there. That's the double leaf trough. So that's because there's the hydro box, and it goes from there to the edge of this single car garage.
Single car garage. How much money do you think that's worth? Or asking price?
Is that a question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, obviously that look like as a duplex or whatever it is. I would say that they probably want 280,000. Okay, I'll tell you that live just told me everything. 675.
No, $499.
There is no
$499,000
way.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that because no.
Well, how would you ever justify a mortgage payment that high?
And for a condo.
Not
That's a
just that.
condo, plus the condo fees on top of it, Adrian.
Yeah, and not just
Yeah.
that, you're literally right next to somebody else. It's like you guys are literally sharing the same freaking house, except you only on your little cubicle. You know what I mean?
Little slice.
Yeah.
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 Your little slice of the cake. Yep.
Exactly. So if God forbid somebody want to do something stupid next door, it can actually it could probably affect your your
Yeah.
spot
Yep.
because the walls are literally joined together.
There's the
There's
backyard.
the yard.
Yeah, that's not a yard. That's a matchbox. You want to see yard? I will show you my 4¼ acre yard.
Yeah.
That is a yard.
Yep.
That's the yard.
Yep.
Hey,
How long it
Marshall,
take
how you
to
doing?
mow
Marshall?
that, Adrian?
What was that, Dave?
How long does it take you to mow that?
I'm over here scratching my head because my lawn needs to be mowed, but I do not want to go outside, but I have to go do it. It takes me about 4.5 hours, 5 hours for me to do the whole thing.
Oh man, that's the better part of a work day.
You
So
got to
if I
get your.
start,
you
if
gotta
I
get
start
your-
now,
Adrian, you got to get yourself one of those big zero turns.
I actually have one, Paul. I got one. I got me a 50 inch deck,
Yeah. Yeah.
zero turn.
I
And
had
it does a
both
pretty
a
good job,
6.
but it's still a
I
lot of
had
property.
I had a 60-inch, and now I have a John Deere 42-inch. It allows me to get through places a little better. But
That thing is a monster, but it's a lot of property. It's a lot of property.
oh yeah, yeah. Paul puts up signs, takes them down, puts them up. The funniest one we ever had was, what was it, last fall? Paul, was nothing more than a little lot between houses, and it was not much of a lot.
Yeah. And there was a big tree in the middle of it.
A big tree in the middle of it. How wide was it?
Oh shit! It was only like 30 feet wide. The whole
30
property.
feet wide, and it sold for what, 250,000?
Yep. Yeah. But it down in Port Stanley.
How you doing, Lynn? Blind Neil, Mohawk?
Winnie.
Oh, did I tell you that $1.3 million one sold?
Oh, it did it?
Yep. Yep. It's gone. Yep.
I don't know where people are getting their money, but I can only wonder.
I was talking to another real estate agent. I said, I don't know what happened there. I seen the sign go down. I didn't see a sold sign. She said, no, it's sold. So,
Hey, Paul, I do have a question for you, Mr. Moore.
Sure.
Every time on Canadian Drone Hub or your show, we always got this celebrity. He's always in bed. I've never seen him sitting down
Dave?
on a computer desk or
Yeah.
nothing.
Dave,
He's always laying down the exact same way he is right now. And
well,
I'm
that's
wondering
because
what the heck is going on.
that's because Adrian, Dave has a lot of medical issues, and he
I'm
pretty much,
disabled.
yeah, he's very disabled, and yet his
Okay,
mind is
okay.
still 100%, and we just enjoy having him here.
Well,
You-
when I said what I just said, I meant it as a joke. I didn't know that you were having that type of issue there. So that's my apology, sir.
No, I didn't take offense to it. You didn't
yeah,
know.
we wouldn't be us without Dave in there.
That's
But
right.
I have Dave.
Because Dave's famous, as you know, Adrian. He every once in a while he inserts one of those zingers. Zoom.
Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So he's famous for being quiet, but when he brings that zinger, it's fire. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's a
yeah,
good-
Yeah.
Okay.
He does.
I get a laugh now and then.
And Dave's on pretty heavy medication. That's why he nods on and off pretty much.
Yeah, I'll fall asleep. I don't know.
And Lenny was kind enough to provide him with air conditioning earlier this summer. It was 100. It was 90. What was the temperature in there?
92 in my room.
92 degrees.
Ooh, Jesus, how can you handle it?
It was hot. I was baking, but I had 2 fans going, and that was all I
Yeah.
had.
And out of the kindness of Lenny's heart, she ordered him a window air conditioner, and it had it delivered.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's a portable. It's on wheels,
Yep.
and you just put the exhaust out the window,
Yep.
Yes,
and It's really good. It cools it off to 72 in here, and it's quite comfortable.
That's what I love about all of us, Paul.
Yep.
You know,
Everybody,
it
you know,
doesn't,
we
it
make,
doesn't matter what it is. We always find a way
Yeah.
to help one another. You know what I mean? In
And-
every which way
yeah.
possible.
exactly, Adrian, and we might poke a little fun at each other,
Of
but it's
course.
all done in good spirit, because if push came to shove, each and every one of us would be for everybody else.
Of course. I mean, look what we're doing for Tim Jackson. You know what I mean? Look what we did for Kim. You know,
Yeah.
when with the computer, you know, the computer thing. I mean,
Yeah.
we all, you know, came together and just, you know, pitched in a little bit.
Yep, exactly. Well, you know, it's like Lynn says, you got to pay it forward, you know,
Yes, sir.
if you can. Don't feel bad if you can't, but if you can, you know, pay it forward whenever you can. Blind Neil's here on the panel.
Hey, Mr. Blind Neil.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Neil, good morning.
Neil is also somebody that he stays quiet, but when he come with a zinger, it's fire. He listen. He's a good listener, but when he comes with that one,
Yeah.
boom, he gonna hit you with it.
Dave sits there in the bushes, cocked and loaded. He's ready. Boom. So, Adrian, what's new with you? Anything?
Yes, actually, after I make up my mind if I'm gonna mow today or tomorrow, I'm gonna go and fly my DJI FPV in a little bit. Go ahead
there
and
you
poke
go.
some fun with it.
How are you liking that?
Honestly, I love it. At first, I didn't. The very first day I didn't, because flying it in GPS, it's just like flying a Mavic.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's not what I want. But then when I popped that thing on sports mode by mistake, and it just started zooming by, like, ooh, you know, I like that. But then I've been flying it. The better I get with it, the more fun I have with it. Matter of fact, I even got the little shark fins for it.
Wow.
It works like a little spoiler and some other goodies on it. And that thing is, I mean, I'm loving it. I really am. I'm having a ton of fun with it.
Well, that's
I
good.
haven't really started
Yeah,
doing the
it's
little
great.
flips and the turn and stuff because I'm still learning the whole FPV, you know, type of stuff.
That's good. Well, I will never fly FPV, but that's fine. You know, my thing is the cinematic drones and the ships.
And I love it. I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm also gonna fly. I got it right here. My little female gave me a couple of videos, you know, using it. I love this big old bulky, ugly, nice, sexy white drone. Did you hear that, Paul? Did you hear how I put all the
Yeah.
words together?
Yes, I did. You did real well at it too. In fact, you were on such a good roll, Adrian, that Dave turned his head and looked.
Yeah, I'm
He
looking.
did.
I wanted to see the drone.
What was that, Paul?
That Dave said he wanted to see the drone.
Oh, which one? The white one? Okay, let me bring that
Yeah,
ugly,
the white one.
beautiful, sexy, amazing beast. Give me a minute. Here it is right here.
Oh man, that thing's huge.
Yeah, it's ugly, nasty, sexy, beautiful, and amazing white drone. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
What kind is it?
That's the FIMI X8 SE 2020 version.
Oh, okay.
Definitely wouldn't lose that in the Maple Leaves.
Yeah.
Hey Neil, how you doing?
Not too bad, Dave.
That-
Blizzard FPV, how you doing?
Why I cannot see the chat? What am I doing wrong? I need to pop it out, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was doing over here is popping out the chat, getting everything organized. Only using one screen is a pain in the butt.
Now I see it. Here it is. Phantom Hodges.
Yep.
Blizzard FPV.
Good morning, Blizzard. Good morning, Marshall. Good morning, Lynn. Who else was in the chat?
Are you gonna be on with those guys tomorrow on Paul?
I don't know. I haven't been lately. Sunday afternoons are usually great flying time. And anytime, you know, when the weather's halfway decent, I'm flying. So, but yeah, they do their thing, and God love them and bless them, and I support them when I can. But I used to be on there regularly, but Tom's kind of sits in there, and you know, between Tom and Lawrence. And who else? Somebody else pops in there as well.
I'll be seeing also Capture Live Connection. I think his name is Steve or Stevie.
Stevie, yep.
Stevie, and I've
Stevie.
seen Chris Hope in there. I believe so.
Yep, Stevie pops in there a lot too.
So what's with this Insta 360 or something like that with DJI? Like they have a new pocket thing. Have you heard of it? What is that?
I haven't heard.
They have like a little new
camera.
They got a deal with the
thing.
Insta 360.
Something like
I
that.
think it is. I don't remember the name of it, but they came out with something and they keep sending me advertisement about it.
Oh, really?
I guess they want me to buy it, but
Is that the
I don't
one
know.
Ron Lockwood bought?
Yeah, I think so.
No. The one that Ronald Lockwood got, that's like a GoPro version. I mean, DJI got their own little version.
Oh,
The Osmo Pocket.
Yes, that's the word. There you
the
go.
Pocket
Osmo
2?
Pocket 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the newest little thing that they just got.
Didn't you have one of
Yeah.
those, Mr. Murray?
I used to have one of those, and so I started out with the original big Osmo. Then I went to the Osmo Pocket, and I sold all of those. The only reason the Pocket is a great little camera. If you're one of these petite little girls with a small hand or have small hands, with these
I've
great
got
big
it on the
with
Pocket,
these-
and I
with-
like it.
with these great big claws,
Yeah, bear
I
claws.
can't push the damn little buttons, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but it's not comfortable. So that's why
And if I'm not mistaken, that little pocket thing is like touch screen. So
Yep.
them big old sausage fingers that you have, you probably
That's
touch
right.
every button at the same time.
There's a
Exactly.
learning curve for those things. There's always a learning curve, and you
Yep.
got to know the combination of buttons to push. You got to know how to do the
And-
zoom, the
and I'm
zoom
not
in, zoom
used to-
out.
also, Neil, I'm not used to having a smaller screen because I graduated years ago. I used to fly either with a big iPad or now
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got
like your Crystal Sky and stuff.
yeah,
They're
now I've got
friggin'
the big
huge.
Crystal Sky Ultra, you know. And so when you get this little screen here like this, you plug a phone into it, it's fine for the youngins, but us old guys.
Okay. Now, question for you, Paul. You still flying your Mavic Air 2 with your ships, or you got the Air 2S, or which one are you using
No,
now?
I'm still flying with the Mavic 2 Pro.
It's like me flying with this little thing.
And the Mavic 2 Zoom. Yeah, exactly, Neil. I can't. It's just not a big enough screen from my.
So those both video that you're putting up is the Mavic 2 Pro, or the Mavic 2 Zoom.
Mavic 2 Pro is 99% of the time. The Zoom
Okay.
I have in case I need to have a Zoom option.
Okay. Because I could have sworn that you also did it with the Mavic Air 2 at some point.
Yes,
didn't
I
you?
did. I had it too when I sold it. I also had the Mini 2 and I sold it. I had the Mini, I sold it. And I just sold here a couple of weeks ago my Inspire 1 version 2. And the reason I sold the Inspire 1, even though I love it, I've had like four different versions of the Inspire 1. The reason I sold it was it doesn't have OcuSync. It's got that damn light bridge. And the light bridge in my area, with all the electronics across the border and border protection and everything else, you know, it was kind of a toss-up. I get downbound and I go around the front of a ship, and all of a sudden you lose video. Well, that's no good. Because how are you going to finish off the video if you can't see what you're shooting, or you know?
Correct. Got you.
So with the OcuSync 2s, I don't have any problem at all. I can fly wherever.
Okay. Now the
Now that,
Mavic.
that OcuSync is what really interests me as
Oh.
well, especially up here in the north. There's just so much magnetic interference coming right out of the ground.
Yep,
And then all the Wi-Fi,
yep,
like Wi-Fi bubbles everywhere. Everybody's got Wi-Fi going.
yep.
Now the Mavic Air 2 have the OcuSync 3.0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So that will be even a little better than the Mavic 2 Pro, the Mavic 2 Zoom.
Well, to a point, it is an enhancement. But I don't need to fly 8 to 10 miles away.
Correct.
So every time they do an enhancement, what it does is it refines it more, but it gives you more distance, that kind of thing.
Which you don't really need because
No.
you're supposed to fly within
Line of sight.
friggin', yeah.
Well, except as a 107 pilot, I can put strobes on it, but those strobes are only good for 3 to 5 miles.
Yeah.
So when they talk about flying 7 to 10, your only other option is to be in radio communication with a spotter that can always
Or binoculars.
you or them. No, you can't use it. It's specific.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't
True
use
enough.
binoculars.
True enough. I do remember reading that
Can't
now.
have any visual aids other than a spotter. And the spotter and you can be in communication, radio communication at all times, so that somebody physically has their eyes on the drone.
Yeah.
And that
Which-
spotter have 4 legs.
Yeah, which actually makes me kind of chuckle because I don't know anybody that flies that keeps their eyes on the drone all the time. You got to look down every once in a while at the
Oh, yeah. You have to look down to see where the hell your drone's going.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only see so much just looking at it. The eyes are the biggest liars.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, got a question for you.
Sure.
Stream Time Live, Marine City. Is it not working?
Nope. There's Marine City cameras down.
Okay.
Stream Time has been having some issues, and it's not as a result of me leaving being a camera operator or moderator at Stream Time Live, because I still support their efforts. But what they had 35 different camera operators, and they keep adding cameras, and none of the operators are operating. So you got 1 or 2 guys jumping around trying to do it all, and then the rest of the people complain because you're doing it. So that's what I love.
Like that's just silliness.
And
They
the
need to get a
And
actual,
the other thing that can happen is as a moderator operator, yes, I have a link that allows me to control the cameras, but every one of those 35 people have the same link and they can double link over top and you don't know about it. So you could be doing a pan or a tilt or whatever, and they could be flipping it around and screwing with you. And I had one guy that was doing that to me.
That's not good.
Nope. So I just says, hey, thanks, but no thanks.
What? Okay, I got a dog going to go outside again. Right back, gentlemen.
Okay.
Well, if I hit the button right there. We
But
go.
yeah, those cameras, that's going to be the future of a lot of places.
those things got some nice zoom.
Yeah,
Those
nice
cameras
zoom action,
must be
everything.
expensive.
Adrian, if I was your age and I was looking to have a side business, I'd be out promoting those cameras to every community that wants to show their community, highlight their community, because you can get volunteers from the community to operate the camera 24 hours a day, zoom, tilt, pan, and everything. And the zoom in right here, that picture you're watching right there, that's a city building. That's 1.5 miles away from the camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible how much they can zoom in with those things, Adrian. Like
Yep.
I've been watching over Paul's shoulder for over a year now, and it's just like they zoom in on a little fishing boat out there and showing the guy pulling out a fish.
Yep.
But then when they zoom out, he's just a little speck on the friggin' water.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yep. They have tremendous capabilities. And what you do is you promote different places to put it on. The camera you're watching now is way up here by the bridge, and it's on top of the convention center.
Okay.
So it all it looks like it's got a little hook over the side like this up in the air,
Yes,
not
sir.
very high. And it's got this little bubble on the bottom, and everything's done inside that.
So by you having that picture in your TV, does that mean that you in charge of watching that one?
Nope, anybody can watch it. You can go to Adrian, dial up Stream Time Live
Okay.
on YouTube, Stream Time Live, and you can dial into any one of their 7 cameras. They've got cameras all around.
So they're zooming out right now. Look.
Yep, he's zooming out. He's still not out all the way.
Yeah, because you're still seeing underneath the bridge. You're still seeing the bottom of the bridge. He can zoom out quite a bit. Okay, bye, love you.
And Zoom Time, Stream Time Live is a great place. The other place is Port Huron Cam. The Boat Nerd has cameras too. On top of that city building, that white building I was telling you about, they got a camera up on top of there. And you control
Alaska.
you can control the camera by either controls that are listed down here in the view if you're an operator, or I went and bought an expensive joystick that you would use like for commercial purposes, like if you were running a bunch of cameras at, let's say, a power plant or whatever, which you just turn it and it zooms in, zooms out, or you just use the joystick up and down and pan and tilt. But to me, that's the future, because you're going to have, because if you go look right now at the different live streams, they can't swung back around because here comes the tug barges coming down. And he zoomed in. See the people walking and everything? As that tug barge gets closer, they will zoom out. Okay, he's going to zoom more in. And that's all done from somebody either on their phone or somebody is sitting at home at their computer, and they're not even there. We have Streamtime Live has some of the camera operators are from California, Nevada, all kinds of different places, because they like ships and they wanted to get involved in it.
Oh, Boat Nerds or Stream Time Live. I think Stream Time Live has that camera up in Alaska showing those bears
Yep. Yep.
catching salmon in the
Yep.
river.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of live cameras around, and it's really interesting to watch. But I think
Oh, yeah,
that's
there's a lot of marine cameras too, like under the ocean and things.
well, they just added the camera up at Sault Ste. Marie Locks. So
Okay. Oh yeah, you were telling me that about that.
yeah,
What, a month and a half ago, 2 months
Yep.
ago?
yep,
I'm
Yeah.
watching it right now, actually.
yeah. And it's interesting, but there's even like small communities in Colorado and stuff, because you have the elevations and stuff, and they'll have live camera feeds. You can see downtown Reno. You can see all these different places. They have a live stream camera going all the time.
Oh, that's why I love watching all you drone guys too. It's like
Yep.
I'm seeing places that I'm never going to be able to get to physically myself,
Exactly.
especially before my vision finally does give out the rest of the way.
Yep. And that's going to be the reason I say it's going to be big time is because they just put a camera on top of a restaurant down in St. Clair. Boat Nerd did. And if you read the chat, all these people saying, well, I'm coming all that way next week. I'm going to be sure and come down there. It's so beautiful. We're going to eat at that restaurant. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Because it introduces the area to a lot of people that may be even traveling here or wanting to travel here. And what you're watching there now is an articulated tug. That's a tug nestled into the end of a barge, and they put a superstructure on top of the tug. And it's going under the bridge right now, the Sharon M. And it really is. It's high tech, but it isn't as high in today's world. It's not that high tech that it's not affordable for every community or anybody that was interested in doing it. You just have to have a location to put the camera. And I've always said, Paul, you know, the news agencies, how they have those things they can put the cameras up in the air and bring them down, not their antennas.
Yep.
You could put a camera on one of those lifts.
Yep, of course you could. Yeah.
Down by the water or wherever you wanted to. And you could do live streaming because the internet's live everywhere. You can tap in. You could do live streaming on the roll.
Well, those cameras on those masts and those vans go up quite a ways, and you can only go up so high while you're going down the street.
Oh yeah, no, you'd have to be parked. You'd have to pull up. Let's say there was going to be fireworks, or there was going to be a special event, or just you wanted to capture some kind of an event or whatever. You could have that as a mobile thing.
Hey, there you go, Paul. Make one of them, then become a hot item.
Yeah, just all it takes, Paul, is money and energy. At your and my age, our energy level isn't what it was when we were Adrian's age or younger, you know.
Hey, pick on Adrian.
No,
you're a young fella, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I understand it. Hey, look, I got used to Paul picking on everybody. So whatever Paul says, you know, I mean, when I remember when the first time I got on John Hub channel, Roger, and Paul was going on everybody. I was like, I hope he doesn't pick on me. I hope he doesn't pick on me. Boom! He came to me right then and there and just let me have it.
But yeah, you know, Adrian, I just turned 69 last month, and my back and knees don't work like they used to. And I just, you know, I'm at the twilight years of my life, and I don't have the energy back when I used to have a Little Caesars pizza franchise for all of Kansas City and all the kinds of things I used to do. And my mind hasn't aged, but my body has.
I hear you. And you know, you do look like the type that you used to own a little pizza joint. I'm just kidding. Anyway, hey,
I like to spread the pepperoni.
Now, see, I didn't say that, and I hope Lee beat your ass for saying that. I did not say that. But I was gonna say that you don't even look that old, Paul. I don't know why I thought you were probably maybe 58, 59, something of that nature.
Add 10 to it. But I feel like physically I feel, I have to keep moving my legs and stuff because my knees are killing me and my back kills me. But what happened is when I was younger, when I was a district manager for a major corporation of retailers, they were having trouble unloading a truck one day. And I went out, a shirt and tie. I'll show them how to do this. And if somebody at the warehouse thought that they should load these trucks pallets in sideways, so you couldn't get a pallet jack underneath it.
Yes, sir.
You had to spin it.
Correct.
So you use a two-wheeler to try and spin it. And I had a two-wheeler underneath it, and I was putting the down pressure to try and spin it. And all of a sudden that two-wheeler came out of there, and the amount of pressure that I have, it went flying 40, 50 feet behind me. And all I could see was me flying out of the back of this truck. I remember seeing it. I was going away from the truck, and I landed right on my back.
And that was all she wrote.
That was all she wrote. Yep.
Holy cow. Holy cow. I could just, wow, imagine you going.
Yep, exactly.
Coming in for a landing.
And
Not
I'm lucky-
RTH. It's not RTH. Boom.
And the doctor said you're lucky you didn't land on your head because you wouldn't.
Yes, thank God you didn't. Yes.
Oh, it's
Right.
like when I was working out in the woods at one point. I was helping trim trees, that type of thing, way up high. I'm holding on to the top of a tree. I'm trimming off some branches. Suddenly I hear a snap. I look at my hand. I'm still holding the top of the tree, but I'm falling backwards. I had
Holy
the top friggin' like 6 feet of the tree in my hand and I'm falling backwards. It just nothing but air around me. Like, oh crap, this is gonna hurt.
Yep. Little Lama Laura, how you doing? If I ignored you, Lynn always yells at me because I don't pay too much attention to the chat.
Hi, Laura.
How you doing? Hey,
Hey, Laura.
now that you say that, Blind Neely, do remind me because I work out of Gainesville, Florida. And I used to always see this tree company, you know, going around, you know, trimming trees, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. But then we had just seen, because I'm a garbage man, so I go around, you know what I mean, picking
Yeah.
up, you know, garbage throughout the whole neighborhood. And I just seen this, you know, tree company, you know, they open that truck on the little bucket with the boom.
Yep.
You know, they're doing everything they're supposed to be doing. And again, we just left that area not even 2 minutes ago. 5 minutes after, we seen the police and the EMS and the fire truck going to the same location. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Because we literally, you know, turned to get out the
Yeah,
subdivision.
you were just there. Everything
Yeah, we
was
were just
okay.
there. Next thing you know, it was on the news like 10 minutes after. The same guy that was on that boom, for some reason, something happened. You know what I mean? He landed head first on the ground. They said that he had the harness and everything on him, but he did not have it clipped to, you know what I mean, to the safety, whatever. So in case that was to happen, he would just be up in the air. You know what I mean? He would be all right, but he didn't clip it.
Yeah.
He just didn't snap it to the safety harness and he landed head first.
Ooh.
Like there was no way, there's nothing they could have do for him right then and there, because I mean he was literally dead on arrival.
Yeah, he was dead right there on the spot.
And then he had the helmet and everything, but the helmet was not good enough to help him.
No.
You know,
Oh,
No,
shit,
because that
helmet won't
energy-
do nothing for you for 40 feet.
That energy just traveled right down his spine.
yeah.
That's too bad. But you know, the thing of it is that unless you pay real attention to what you're doing, even though he had the harness on, he probably unsnapped it just for a minute to do something.
Probably, and just forgot
Sorry to
about
hear
it.
that.
And forgot to hook it back up.
And what it was saying is that, you know how the bucket, no matter what, it kind of swings, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they said that he reached out, you know, with the little chainsaw to cut something, and he went a little too much,
Yeah,
and then
and
it
it
just
flipped.
flipped him. And then he thought that he had the clip on when he just, you know, he took it off, I guess.
And he probably Adrian, he took it off because he couldn't quite reach and the clip was stopping him. So I just need a couple more inches so he unclipped it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Chris and
Hey,
Mason.
Chris.
Chris Jackson.
Going on?
Hey,
What's
Chris.
going on, everybody?
Hey,
Newsman.
Chris.
Thing off, bro. What's up, Ennis? Paul?
Are you guys out flying?
We're not flying. We're visiting another field out here in Newport News. We had the car. We had the car this weekend, so I can't get nothing in the car. We're plugged.
Okay.
But that would be a little.
Well,
Hold on a second.
Mason could have drove a truck behind you.
Yeah,
I could drive.
he could have. But anyway, some of the guys are out here.
Oh yeah.
And these guys are always having fun.
Got the goblins sitting over there. It's hot out here. I know that. So, yeah, we're just hanging out.
His plane's rolling away.
Try to visit everybody we can visit, you know.
Is that an AMA field that you're in, Chris?
Hey, Chris, Adrian wants to know if is that an AMA field?
Yeah, it's an AMA field, yeah. Down here in Newport News, Virginia.
Newport News.
Yeah.
Virginia.
It's about 4 hours from us, from my house. So my wife is doing gymnastics meet. She's a coach.
Okay.
Kind of whatever.
Me.
All right. I got my
Okay,
street lawyer. Tell me what the difference is.
Okay, Chris. Chris, give the young man a chance. He's just trying to school you, tell you exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
You messed
yeah.
up. He got it right. Give him a break.
Mason's sitting there thinking, I gotta keep an eye on Dad. Keep him
You know why? 'Cause he keep messing up. He keeps screwing up. Let me get him straight.
Hey, look, he keeps me in check. Why everybody's out here drinking Gatorade? I'm drinking my hot coffee in this 100-degree weather.
I'm not drinking nothing. Empty.
Because I'm just that crazy.
Mason says, I'm not drinking anything because it's empty.
Yeah.
He needs some more cold drinks.
He had cold water in, but he done sucked it all up.
I don't blame him. It's friggin' hot out.
Exactly. There you go. It's hot.
Hey, I made a mistake of paying damn near $3 for this coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't give a
Oh.
damn how hot it is.
You're drinking it.
I got it.
Back in the day, you could get a cup of coffee for $0.25. Where have we went?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the days, not no more. I'm 43 and a
Yeah.
cup of coffee costs too much right now, even at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's
A
great.
coffee this size at Tim Hortons will cost you about $3 also.
Jesus.
Well, what I can't believe is those people that drink those designer drinks
Oh,
because they want to get the little swirly things in there. They pay $7 or $8 for a coffee.
Oh, especially Starbucks.
Frappuccino with a side
Yeah.
twist
Yeah.
of caramel and a touch
Yeah,
of
I want me a
whipped
freaking frack maca taco. What the hell is that?
Hey, Chris, that is true. My girlfriend loves going to that place. She actually got my daughter hooked. Then when they go in there, they start ordering like, you're not ordering a damn pizza, you're ordering a freaking coffee. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. They want a frappuccino with extra ketchup, with extra
Yeah.
sugar, no ice. I'm like, what are you doing? It's not a freaking pizza. You getting coffee.
Hey, look, by the time you drink that coffee, you can't even drive your car. You're so hot.
Christ.
No sugar, no cream.
Yeah, no sugar, no cream, two more. What are you doing?
Exactly, exactly. Resource.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the scary thing
they
is
give them all those specialty names like macchiatis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
macchiato on.
Ordering
A
a coffee
cola
with nothing
hot.
in it
Yeah.
is the most complicated thing because they always seem to screw up. I've had them accidentally put sugar in it. I've had them put cream in it. It's like, I want a black coffee, nothing in it. Just pour the coffee in the cup. Give me the cup. But they screw up.
Well, I think sometimes the screw up is to try and hook you on something else you can charge you more for. You know.
It's hotter than 7 girls at a nightclub.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
getting that
wait a
way
minute,
up
wait a
here
minute.
too.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Chris, I need you to repeat that for me one more time because I didn't catch you. Say that again.
I said it's hotter than 7 girls at a nightclub.
Oh, that's a new one for
But that's
me.
a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
And we
it
try at
is.
least we tried at least take home 3 of them.
That
was back in the day. I don't know if I can do it now though.
Try to make it even number. 7's an odd number.
I picture Chris takes home a 6-pack. That's what he takes.
I was a wild bird back in the day, buddy. Believe me.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Look. Yeah,
Chris has
Hotter
got
than
them.
7 girls at a nightclub. That's a new one for me. Never heard that one before.
you got 6 days. Yeah,
Holy
you
crap.
got 6 days.
Okay.
To finish it up.
Oh, you catch some good ones in here, Adrian.
I know, right? I guess.
Hey, I know one thing, Adrian, you fly the hell out of that drone you got. I know that.
That FPV, thank you, man. I actually got it right here, right now. I'm gonna take it out and fly it in a little bit again.
Yeah, that's super bad.
That little thing is a beast. It really is.
Superman.
Well, Adrian, have you watched, of course, under Chris's tutelage? His son flies unbelievable.
I've been watching a lot of videos.
Where's Ron?
I've been. I mean, I'm hooked on. I'm hooked on YouTube. You know, as you guys can see, I stay on it a lot, even while I'm working. And yeah, I've watched a lot of videos, man. Like, you know, they're pretty good.
Mason rips up
Where
the
you at? In
sky.
Texas?
Yep.
No. So I'm actually in Florida, Chris.
Oh, you're in Florida. Okay, that's right. Shit.
And we were just down for it.
Yeah, he was just down. They were just down in Tampa Bay. A couple.
In Miami.
My,
No, I was down here.
tell me exactly where you at, so I
I
know.
was in
Tell me.
Tampa.
Thank you, Junior, because Chris keep messing up. Thank you, Junior.
Mason,
Get the record straight, because he keeps
Ma-
screwing up. Go
Mason,
ahead.
Mason sits there and just makes sure he's straight. But you know what? He learned that from Dad, because if you watch Chris's videos, Chris is on the microphone with the camera, and he tells Mason, "Okay, bring it here a little closer. Okay, fly by here. Okay, do this."
Yeah, and I mean, which is good, but if you think about it, right now, Chris is one of the 7 girls in the club that are hot. You know what I mean? 'Cause Mason keep getting him straight, like, no, Dad, I was not there. I was
Yeah.
over here, not there.
I mean, we're in. Uh-oh.
Little Lama Laura, yep. Sorry to hear about your
Yeah.
family issues. She's got, how many did she say? 4 members of her family have COVID.
Yeah.
And she's having a stress headache.
Yeah, I'd be friggin' pretty stressing headache too. That's crazy.
Yep. But anyway, we just wanted to come in and say hi to you guys. And,
Well, that's good. Lynn says that she remembers when coffee was a dime.
yeah,
Since then.
yeah, we're in that same area.
When was that?
Huh?
When was that?
I'll tell you later.
When was that?
Long
You got-
time ago.
Back when Mason, back when they used to have horse and buggies.
Yeah.
So cowboy era?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You can see Dad with a big cowboy hat, right?
Very happy.
Oh, I'm a cowboy, man.
There you go.
I got the pointed boots and all that stuff.
There you go.
I used to wear my pointed boots in my uniform.
There you go.
Every day.
Now, when they said Buford T. Justice, I was the T in justice.
Hey, good day, Mika Steve.
Mika Steve's here.
Steve,
Is that Cubby?
I don't know.
He's still driving it?
But anyway, you guys take care.
Okay, Chris,
take care,
you
buddy.
and Mason
Yeah.
have a good day.
We will. And
Stay
hope-
cool out there. Stay hydrated.
yeah.
Look at
Don't
seven.
forget, think about those three girls at the nightclub.
Seven.
Hey, I see you later, Chris. Hey, Chris, do me a favor, Chris, before you leave.
Go ahead.
Pay attention to your son, please, because you keep screwing up.
I will do that, Adrian. God bless you and all y'all. Take care. See you
Yes,
soon.
sir. See you later.
Bye-bye, Mason. Goodbye, Chris.
See you later.
See you later, Anna. Roll it. Come on, turn the damn thing on.
But yeah, Paul, you're right. His son be ripping them skies, man.
Oh,
He's a bad little dude. I know. I've been watching a lot of videos.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. He makes some of those planes do stuff that I would never even think about doing. You know, it's like when he gets it walking across there.
The things that
the
he
little- the
does would be
3D flying,
costing me.
They call it the 3D flying. That's pretty
Yeah.
amazing. He made them thing dance. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
The things that he does with those things would be just costing me money because they would be just crunch.
You know, I got
Crunch
two
into the
fixed,
ground.
I got 2 fixed wings planes, Neil, and I love flying them things, but you just cannot fly them like we fly our drones. You just cannot do it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
even flying the drones, I can't fly them like you guys do because of my
Man,
vision.
Listen, when I first started, I would say like 3 years ago, Paul, I don't know if I told you the story a long time ago, but I started with the Mavic Air 1. That was my first love, and I still got it. And that thing still flies beautiful. I got hooked on it so much that I got just about every accessory they have out there, including like 70 different type of props I got for that thing. I got, you know what I mean, 7 batteries. I got a whole bunch of crap.
Yep.
Man,
I've
the-
listened to all the crap people have given you over the last
Yeah,
year
exactly,
about
yeah.
all your drones.
And the very first time I flew 3 years ago, Neil, I got hooked on it. And then when I started, like when I made my channel, then I started, talking to you guys. I remember when I seen Paul Murray doing his first video. You know what I mean? I took Paul like 2 years to even go ahead and acknowledge that I existed anyway, because he thought I was one of them schoolgirls, probably,
You were part of
looking
this.
for him,
You were,
you know what I mean?
Adrian, you were part of the 6-pack.
Exactly. Yeah. No, 7-pack. He said 7.
Okay.
You got to get it straight. He said 7. But anyway, yeah, Neil, it took him a while for him to even say, hi, Adrian, thank you for watching my video. And I'm like, why? Well, this guy talked to me, like, I like his videos, and I'm just typing it up, but he never replied. But then I got hooked on a drone thing, and that was it. Before, man, I was just work, home, kids. That's it.
Yeah.
But I had to find something to get my mind going, and drone just did it for me. And long story short, now I went from 1 to having 11 different drones, and I'm hooked on it.
Well, you work hard. You ought to be able to play hard too.
Yeah, you could say that, Paul. I mean, I work my ass off every day, month, sometimes 6 days a week, 12 to 16 hours a day. You know what I mean? I come home tired of shit, and I just want to relax and then fly on the weekend and have a little bit of fun.
Yep.
That's really physical labor that you're doing. It's a very
Yes, it is.
physical labor. And
Throughout
it
the whole
reeks.
day, nonstop. Yes.
I worked in a recycling place at one point where they just like bring in all the frigging garbage bags, everything
There you
else. We
go.
had to rip it open and friggin' sort the crap. And oh my God,
Yep.
some of the
Yeah,
things
and then-
people throw out.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Actually, now that you say that, I've found over 15 different laptops, and every single one of them work, and I just gave them away. I found iPads, I found phone, money, jewelry, all type of crap. People just throw them away, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
There you go.
I used to work in a thrift store and like just going through couches and old clothes and stuff like that. Money. Like, how would a person not realize they left $1,000 in their suit pocket
Yeah.
and things like that?
And where I come from, Maury and everybody else here, Paul, everybody, where I come from, I'm from the Dominican Republic. So, you know what I mean? Over there, if you don't have any money, you don't eat. So
Yeah.
the things that people throw away here, Paul, we will literally pick it up back home and we will turn it into something very useful. Like people throw away TVs just because the volume stopped working. Or people throw away TV because the little light bulb, you could hear it, but you can't see it. They will just throw it away, get another one. Back where I'm from, they will pick it up, they will fix it, and they will go ahead and use it. They will not throw it away. I've seen boats, bicycles, you know what I mean? Motorcycle being thrown away. Back home, like the say go, what are the say go again? Is that one man's treasure, another man's treasure? Well, there you go. We make it use. We make it do what it do over there.
Well, and that's good because, the landfills are going to fill up with a lot of stuff that just shouldn't be there.
Oh, they have been for years. They've been filling up with stuff that shouldn't be there. We've been chucking out, like we've turned into a disposable society.
Yep.
We chuck out everything. Something breaks, we just throw it out. 30 years ago, if something broke, we fixed it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I guess it's to a lot of people, it's better to just get another one and screw you. You don't want to mess with it no more. Well,
you can tell that because I would imagine Dominican Republic is a lot like a lot of the countries down there. You can still see 57 Chevys like new driving around.
Oh yeah.
But here, the only people that have them are the ones that are spending a lot of money to restore them, just because they want to say I've got one. But down there, that's their transportation.
Correct. Paul, you'd be surprised where again, we've gotten so spoiled here because I'm gonna say it that way. I could say that I'm a little spoiled too, because I've been in the U.S. since I was 7 years old. I'm a U.S. citizen, I do everything by the book. I don't have to worry about hiding from anyone or anybody. But back home, I've seen people driving cars. Now you see the front axles. They're not, those things are not even held together with bolts and nuts like it's supposed to. They got freaking a bike tube where they take the tube and they take the rubber and they just tie it around. They don't even have any screws or anything holding on. The only thing holding on is like rubber band. If that thing snaps, everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody go up flying out the window. But
But
they're
it-
still driving it because that's the only way they can afford to fix it.
Only
They can't afford
transportation they
the
got.
parts.
Yep.
They can't afford the parts, so they got to do what they have to do. And the buses are full of, passengers, but they're still driving it that way.
Yep.
Yeah, like I've seen videos of the buses down there, and they're literally just cramped. They're sardines in those buses.
Yes.
Well, sometimes they're
Yes.
hanging off the top.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
like the friggin' I don't know how they friggin' even drive those buses without them tipping over.
Well, you
Yeah.
see, I've seen them where they've gone around the corner and the bus goes like this.
Everybody leans the other side, like, oh, everybody lean to the right. We're taking a left turn.
Yeah. I refuse to ride a bus that way, Paul. I did it one time.
Uh-huh.
And I told the driver, I said, hey man, do me a favor, get me the bleep, bleep, bleep out of here. I'd rather walk. Because if that thing turns over, I'm gonna be crushed by everybody else and everybody else's luggage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Up in here. So let me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
what-
I'm not trying to talk down, where I was born and raised, but it's just that the government, the dictatorship, the way the government gets rich when the people are the one that's suffering. You know what I mean? I refuse to live that way. So I
It's a
think
totally different society.
I thank God each and every day giving me the opportunity to be here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And just
Yeah.
live a better life.
I'm glad
Kind
you
of
got
puzzling.
the opportunity, and Adrian.
And
What was that?
everybody, if you're coming or going, please make sure you hit the like button, please.
What was that, Paul?
Whether you're coming or going, if you're in here, please hit the like button.
Okay.
The
But somebody was saying something, but you really interrupted him, Paul.
Oh, I said I'm glad you have the opportunity. I'm glad you're happy. You got good work,
prosperous.
good steady work. It's hard, but it's it's paying the bills. You got 4.5 acres.
Yeah, you got a nice chunk of land down there.
Adrian, what I'm concerned, at my age, what I'm concerned is the future. It seems like there's so much of this feeling of entitlement. I'm not going to work. Somebody else is going to pay my way,
And unfortunately, you're right about that, Paul. And sometimes when I'm working, I scratch my head and it actually drives me nuts because I wake up every morning at 4:30 in the morning to work. And I see a lot of people that are actually in better health than I am, and they will rather stare their lazy ass at home and don't do nothing.
Yep.
But then they want to complain when they don't have nothing.
Yep.
Well, God dang it. If you want to work, you want something, get your ass up. Because every time you turn around right now, Paul, I see now hiring signs everywhere.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
When 3-4 years ago, you didn't see that as much.
Right.
Now there's signs everywhere. Not hiring. I seen a sign, Papa John's Pizza, hiring $16 through $18 an hour just to drive and deliver freaking pizza.
Yep.
Like get your ass up and do something. You could even rent a car and just whatever money you make, you pay for the rental and then just keep saving your little money. Stop buying stuff that you don't need. That's
Right.
like me. It took me a while for me to get drones because I don't just go crazy buying stuff. I got responsibilities. I got 2 kids and 1 on the way. I got mortgage. I don't rent. I got a mortgage. I got a truck. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay. I saved my money and for a rainy day because you never know. My girlfriend tell me all the time, why are you so cheap? Well, if I wasn't cheap, I wouldn't be living where I live right now.
Yeah.
I can't just live and just spend money like a drunken sailor. I don't have it like that. I'd rather live beyond my means. If that means that I'm only gonna eat plain rice and eggs for a week, damn it, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, hell, back home where I'm from, we used to only eat breakfast, you know what I mean? And don't eat no lunch or dinner. I mean, I grew up where we didn't have any electricity, no running water. So, I mean, God gave me the way to survive on a little bit, you know what I mean? So now that I have a lot more, I'm not just going to overdo it because I got more. No, I don't live that way. I live a simple life.
You've learned how to
Also-
live simple and you stay living
Yeah,
simple
yeah.
even when prosperity comes. And
And that-
it keeps you, it always keeps you humble.
Yes, sir. And that's what I keep telling some people. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but damn it, like stop with the BS mentality where everybody got to give you a piece of the pie. I don't have to give you nothing. I give it to you if I want to, but
Yep.
you're not going to force me to give you something I don't want to give you. No, it's not going to happen.
Like I live on disability. I have power. I have water. I have food in the cupboard. I don't complain much. I could be in a much better place.
Mika,
But
Steve,
I'm
you have a
not.
good day too.
See you later, Mickey Steve. But you know, it is what it is. And again, you know, I don't complain. I mean, hey, how could I be doing a lot better? But I thank God each and every day for the little bit that I have.
Yep, that's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
You know, it took me 10 and a half years for me to buy a 75-inch flat screen TV. Because I waited that long because when it first came out, you remember Paul, when it first came out, $3,000,
Oh, yeah.
$4,000, $5,000 for one.
Yeah. Yep.
That was the cheap end ones.
Exactly.
5,000.
Exactly. Now every company wants a piece of the pie when it comes to a flat screen TV. When I bought the 75-inch one for only $500, brand new. When back in the days, 75-inch would cost you $8-10 grand,
Yep.
$500.
Yeah.
My first
You know?
computer that my mother bought me when I was like 8 years old, it had 16K of RAM. Didn't have a monitor, didn't have a hard drive, nothing like that. Like nothing like the computers we got these days. She paid over $500 for it. And it was like, it was a piece of crap.
Yeah,
But at the time, it was the high tech.
exactly.
Yep.
That's the word I
That's
was
exactly
looking
it.
for, Paul.
It was
Yeah,
high
'cause-
tech for the time. Now, like, geez, the computer I just got, just a little bit more than that first one that I had, and it just blows it away.
Yeah, like the laptop that I'm using right now. 6 years ago, the same damn laptop, it would cost $3,300. Right? I bought this one $199. The same damn laptop. I got everything on it.
Oh, I keep on being told that I got a great deal on this thing. 32 gigs of RAM, friggin' 4 gig video card, and I paid under $600 for it. And it's a really nice system. Like
Yep.
I haven't had any problems with it. Hasn't slowed down. I can have web pages open, 2 or 3 videos going all at the same time, and it doesn't even glitch.
Yep. But
My
yeah,
other
Paul,
computer, holy crap. If I was on live, I had to shut down everything.
but hey, Paul,
Yeah.
do you, I was just talking to my girlfriend the other day. You remember when we had dial-up back in the dinosaur ages?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Holy crap. But back in the days, I remember when I first bought my computer when it had Windows 98, Windows 95. That big old bulky boxy, you know,
Yeah.
heavy freaking, you know, monitor with a big old bulky CPU type of stuff. But back in the days, you know, hey, it was the new technology. We loved it. I bought my first one from, I believe it was Kmart, and I loved it. It was crappy, and the video was sorry as heck. And it took about an hour and a half to only, you know, pull up, you know what I mean, a little music song or listen to music or whatever. But back in the day, that's what the stuff.
Well,
But then
and
when
when it first happened to you, you were sit there with your mouth open going, "Oh my God."
Yeah, you were like, okay, I got it. It worked.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got that little message. You got mail. You were like,
Yeah.
it worked. Now we click on it and we get it just like that.
If we don't get it, then we're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why isn't it working? What's going
Hey.
on?
Hey, Paul, what was the favorite quote? It was control, escape,
Yep.
control, delete, escape. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Refresh.
Or when you turned it on and you sat there it is like it was like a game show. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. You were just
Never
waiting.
gonna load.
You would go ahead and leave the house, go
Yep.
run your errand, go
Yep.
grocery shopping, come back, and it hasn't even been done yet. It
Yeah,
hasn't finished
exactly.
yet.
Exactly. Well,
Phantom
guys,
Harvey,
I think I'm gonna call it. We're down to just 4 people watching us,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I was
to
thinking
say,
about getting
Phantom
off
Harvey,
myself, so.
you real quiet over there, buddy.
Yeah, I've been sitting there quiet. I've been watching, looking at different stuff here.
Yeah.
So you've been ignoring us. That's the word.
Oh,
So,
no,
Paul-
no. I'm sitting here listening.
Paul, did you get a chance to see that night video last night
What, did you do one last night?
along the shoreline? Yep, I did.
Oh,
I did
sorry,
it. I
Paul,
did
no.
a ship, and then I went and I flew the length out into the lake and back down along the shoreline and ended at the went down past the Huron Lightship and went past the
Was
the-
it the sunset along the St. Clair?
yes.
Oh, okay, cool. No, bringing it up right now. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it turned out really well. In fact, maybe I can bring it up and everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, there's only 4 of us, so I don't think I
Yeah.
need to bring it up, but
It doesn't matter if there's only 4 of us.
Where-
It's still 4
Where
of us.
were you parked there, Paul, on that one?
I was in the second parking lot south of the bridge
Oh, okay.
because I just flew a downbound ship.
Question, Mr. Murray.
Yeah.
When it comes to your Zoom, are you doing the free version or you have the paid version?
I pay $14.95 a month, I think it is.
Okay, now if you don't mind me asking you with that, how many guests can you have at the same time?
100.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting screwed with StreamYard. I pay almost $50 for that crap and I can only have 10.
Whoa.
No,
You should only be paying 20 something for the StreamYard.
No, I got the BS Pro version for StreamYard. I'm about to cancel it up.
I don't like StreamYard. It's just a personal preference. StreamYard's got too much.
StreamYard works good for free, but it's bulky because they say that, oh, it's going to be seamless because of it being online, but it actually makes it more laggy.
Yep.
I'm going to cancel it and I'm going to go. How do I go to the paid? I don't want to interrupt your stream, Paul, but if I go into the stream, and how do I even go to, make my channel from being the free version to the paid version? How do I even do that?
There's a way in your settings. If you want to pay, and you can dial in some different things, but it's a membership. Usually what they do is at first it's all free. And then after that, they ask, there's a free trial period.
Yes, sir.
Then they ask you what you want to have, what you want to pay, what you want to play,
Look at the Canadian side there. There's lots of cars there.
Yep.
Now, are you literally on the border of Canada and US?
Yep. Those two bridges, one is eastbound, one's westbound, and that's Canada over there. And this is the US on this side. And what you'll see is, did you click the 2 boxes at the bottom when you started that, Paul?
No, is there a place to do that? I don't know.
It's glitchy. If you take
Oh, okay. Sorry.
at the bottom and you click the maximize,
Oh, no, let me.
then when you play it, it should be much smoother, not as chopped.
Whereabouts is that on the YouTube page or the?
When you go to
You're sharing it on the
when you go to
Zoom.
share screen,
Okay.
and down at the very bottom, you'll see a picture of what you want to share screen.
Okay, hang
At
on.
the
Let
very
me try
bottom,
this
there's
again.
2 little boxes. I always click the one on the right because it says the maximum.
Oh, okay. I don't. Advantage. Okay.
You are
Oh.
the Zoom
You have
guru.
to show me sometime, Paul. Okay.
Here I think I can maybe screen share it. screen share. Let's see.
I'm only
No,
wondering.
hang on. Nope. I can't.
Share screen. Yeah, 'cause I don't see the.
When you hit the
button.
share screen, no matter.
Oh,
what you do,
optimize screen share for video and clip. Okay, I see
Exactly.
it
There you
now.
go.
you click that, you snap on that, and then it's good.
Okay,
You,
okay, cool.
you gotta excuse Paul
Okay.
Hodges, Paul Murray. He too young. He don't understand all that technology.
Them damn youngins, right?
Yeah, those damn youngins, yeah.
these damn millennials. You gotta give them a break.
But yeah, it's that actually turned out fairly well, that whole thing.
Was that your latest video, Paul?
Yeah, that's the one I did last night. The other one, just before that, I did a ship video, but that's the one I posted at midnight last night,
Okay.
which I think turned out fairly well,
Oh man, you got almost 1 million views there, Paul.
Yeah, I know. I don't have trouble with people watching my shit, but
I'm sorry, did you say ship or shit? Which
Shit.
one?
a little of both.
Okay. I was just
We got
checking. I wanted
someone
to
in
make
the
sure that
chat
I didn't
there,
screw up because I heard shit, but then I heard shit. So I didn't know which one.
There's
was
a
shit.
person there in the chat, Edward Bundy. And he said that he was in the parking slot
Okay, well,
when
let's do that.
the Manitoulin went by.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I ran into a lot of people actually down there, and it really is nice. It's a great hobby. I live less than a mile from there.
Yeah, 'cause there's a guy, Edward Bundy,
Yeah.
texting you.
And the quality in the Mavic 2 Pro is amazing. I love mine. I mean that 1-inch Hasselblad camera is a beast.
Yep. It really is. It gives you so much variety, and it really does do a job.
Are you flying at 4K or is that 1080p?
4K,
4K 60?
30, I think.
Okay. Man, I see though your stick movement is getting better and better.
He's got the hands of a surgeon. He says he's all shaky and stuff, but you watch his videos and it's like he's a surgeon going around.
Well,
those
that's
boats.
because, Neil, I can see, it's like we're always more critical of our own stuff. I can
yeah.
see things that the average person would just say, "Oh, okay," and I say, "Oh, crap."
We're always the most critical of our own things.
Right?
Hey,
Exactly.
John, how you doing?
Good. I'm having technical difficulties.
Hey, Mr. Donardo.
Hey, Paul, you got 2 ships there right now.
Might
Yep.
have to Sign back in.
Well, Paul, I don't think you want to go ahead and call it a day yet because we got more people watching now. We got the celebrity, the famous Mr. John DiNardo.
Mr.
Everybody, put your
DiNardo.
hands up for him.
That's right. Yep.
And the
Oh, there he
Donardo
is.
cigars.
There you go, the man with the dark shades, even at night.
Yep.
I just came in from outside. How's everybody doing today?
Good, John. How are you doing?
Pretty
Good.
Did you like my little intro, Mr. DiNardo?
I did. Let's see. What's going on with my computer today? You guys hear me all right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Paul Hodges, the way you said that, no, that was Dave. Never mind.
Yeah.
That was this.
He said, "Oh yeah," like one of those schoolgirls hide in the sun.
Oh. I saw what video was that? I just commented on Adrian. I forget which one it was. I try to look at everybody, but it's late at night usually when I do it.
Say that one more time. I could barely hear you.
Oh, my mic's not working right either. Oh,
No, your
Sounds like
mic's
it's coming
working.
through
It's
the
just
camera.
a little bit low.
let's see if I can change that too. It's been so long since I used this computer, so.
Is that choppy for you guys?
it got a little bit, but then whatever it is you did, it kind of fixed it a little bit, but it was a little choppy at first.
Jumping a little bit there, Paul.
I
But
like
not
the
too
way you
bad.
went ahead and I like the way you turned to the side and just started flying sideways. That was great. And then you kept it like right there, just flying parallel. That was pretty sweet.
And then what I do is I'm going out here. This is going out into the lake. And out here in the lake, what you're going to see is the oldest lighthouse on the Great Lakes. It's the Fort Gratiot Lighthouse. And the reason it's called Fort Gratiot, there used to be a fort there back in the really olden days. They built a fort there.
The early 1800s, if I remember correctly.
Late 17s, 18s, yep. Back when they were still pretty much going up and down the river in canoes.
Hey, good morning,
No.
Flying with Stan.
Hey, Paul, have you ever had any issues when it comes to geofence when you go from US to Canada by mistake?
No, there's an airport in Sarnia that it shows up red, right, Paul?
Yep.
But I just get a warning telling me that, fly with care and blah, blah, blah.
And that's the beautiful thing about the drones, because it lets you know when you're about to hit that point.
Yep.
Have you flown close to the Canadian side, Paul?
Oh, I've flown, yeah, definitely. I've gone over into that Sarnia Harbor.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't that where you are, Paul Hodges in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in Canada, yeah.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, Paul can fly that no problem, but I have to apply to Nav Canada in order to fly there.
This is a nice shot right here I'm showing you.
Oh, yeah, the Coast Guard.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice shot, Paul.
Yeah, look at, you'll get a little bit of sunlight behind it coming.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It's starting to show.
Yep, red sky at night.
Yep.
Oh, there's the light.
Which bird was that you were using?
The Mavic
Zoom?
2 Pro,
The Pro, yeah.
because of the sensor. I wanted the bigger sensor. And here's where I flew all of that from. There's my white Tahoe right there. And I'm sitting on a stool right here.
Nice.
So yeah, it turned out really fairly well.
The whole time you're talking, I'm actually watching it right now on my YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, it's not glitchy if you watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For me, my video is perfect. When you were sharing it was glitchy.
Yep.
Well, because you're going through Zoom, like going through YouTube to Zoom, and then
Flying with Stan, how you doing? Yeah, hello.
Hey,
Mr.
it's your ex
Leonardo.
phones.
So, John, what have you been up to? Anything?
Not really.
Busy. I'm sure you're still not buying too many cars at the auction, are you?
No, definitely not. Nope.
Paul was telling us earlier that all the high-priced inventory real estate has been selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. Around here, too.
I can't believe the price of some of these places. It's just unbelievable.
And they're selling.
Yeah.
He showed a picture, John, of a small little one-car condominium in a newer complex condominium.
Oh, they only built that a year ago.
And it has a postage stamp privacy backyard with nothing in it. And they want 400 and what?
499,000.
$499,000.
Half a million.
That's in Canada?
Yep.
Jesus.
So in US dollars, that'd be like $700,000.
That's insane.
The sad part is I hear a lot of people talking about, gee, I can get a lot of money for my house. I say, yeah, if you're going to live in your car, because you're going to spend that much, if not more, to go buy something else to live in.
Yeah.
Live in a van down by the river.
Yep.
It's like houses even up here. 5 years ago, I was looking at, they were 20, 30,000. Now they're 110, 120. It's like, I guess I'm not gonna be getting a mortgage anytime soon.
Stephen Dennis, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're living in some strange times. I'm sure John
Oh,
realizes that more than anybody. John has Adrian. Oh yeah, Adrian.
right there. That's a fourplex. There's 4 apartments in this. And this one here is just down the street from me.
And
2
how much
blocks.
is it?
400,000.
$400,000.
$399,000 for that place.
Oh,
Yeah.
four units, $1,000 a unit minimum.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. But right here, yeah. I live at 107 Gladstone. This is 53, but 399,000. Built in 1890.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
And
So
still
that's
want
all
all
the
the money for it.
I would hate to have to redo that roof.
Well,
I'd hate
not
to be
only
the guys doing that
only
roof.
not only the roof, Neil, that's got the old knob and tube electrical system.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, phew. Well, I imagine it's been redone now because
Oh,
I
they
don't
would have had to
even-
have redone it to be a rental unit. They'd have to
Oh,
have it
yeah.
all up to spec.
oh yeah,
And
yep,
that would have been a lot of work.
yeah.
But just redoing that roof, because I was a roofer at one point, looking at that, it'd be like, that would be such a headache, all those peaks.
Yeah, I don't know. And like the people that live in it aren't the St. Thomas finest either. So you see
When I
junk
moved
out
in-
laying around
When I
there.
moved into this building, it was supposed to be a clean, quiet building for like mainly elderly.
Yeah.
And now almost all the top floor are nothing but partiers.
Yeah.
John, where you live personally, do you have a lot of property or no?
No, just under an acre.
Adrian's sitting on 4.5 acres.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
And where are you? You're down in Florida, aren't you?
I'm in Florida. I'm in
Yeah.
in Bronson between Williston and Chiefland, close to Ocala. 30 minutes from Ocala, 30 minutes from Gainesville.
Wow, that's not
Hot down there though, right?
Yes, it is.
hot and muggy here too.
Yeah, here you go, John. Between the double eave troughs and this car garage right
Into
there,
that single car garage.
there's a $500,000 right there.
Jesus.
Just in that
And-
little piece, not the other one, just that little piece.
And condo
Yeah.
fees with that.
Well, look at the roof. It's all connected, you know, all the way along, right? So
That little piece with a little piece of garage that you can only fit a motorcycle in there.
show
yeah,
show them a picture of the backyard, Paul.
Yeah, the amazing, beautiful
amazing-
10,000 acre yard. Go ahead and show it.
Yeah.
okay, it's coming up now. There.
10,000 acre, John. Just take a look at it. 10,000 acres. Watch. Look, there it is.
Oh.
Boom.
Wow.
I mean, think about it, John. It will literally take you about 8 hours to mow that big old yard. 8 hours.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be able to fly that with one of your drones, for Christ's sake.
You will run out of battery. They will have to return back home. It's too big.
and a nice view of the backyard and the sliding glass doors of the neighbor.
I believe the only thing that thing got going on is the freaking fence, because the fence look brand new.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the place was just built less than a year ago. As a matter of fact, I think that fence on those places they were just put up this year.
Don't get me wrong, Paul Hodges. I mean, it looks. I just won't pay that much money for that little piece. I'm sorry. I can't.
Does it say in the listing, Paul, what the condominium fee is per month, or
I don't think it did. I don't know. Maybe there isn't a condo fee. I don't know. I'll go back and check here.
I would think there'd have to be some kind of a condo fee for the general maintenance, just like you say, of the outer structure building.
On the roof, yeah. Okay. Don't see anything that says condo fees, but on it. Okay.
But
Yeah, well, it
you're
says
right.
right there, it was a home only a year ago.
You're right, Paul. Your videos do get a lot of traffic. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And I'm blessed to have all of this that I can fly. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of people,
that's the thing you spoil because I don't have that kind of nice view that you have when you fly.
and any time of the day or night, you can go down and a thing that you could put on your phone, Adrian, is or you can put it on your computer even, is marinetraffic.com. It's a free thing. And you can see where every ship in the world is. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can see the Caribbean. You can see the Mediterranean. And it identifies each ship as whether it's a passenger ship, cargo ship, tanker, where it's headed. It's really neat. And what they do is a lot of the people that come here and sit along the water, you'll see them all watching their phones because they already know there's a ship coming pretty soon.
Okay.
And so the marinetraffic.com.
Hey, Paul Hodges, on your Facebook, I'm assuming that yours is the one where it has your name, Paul Hodges, and a picture of a dog.
Yep, that would be me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just found you on Facebook. I just sent you a friend request.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hang on, I'll go. Okay. Yeah, that was my old girl. That was Banjo.
So, John, somebody was on here the other day. I can't remember who it was, whether it was AZ Drone or was asking about the Skydio update or something.
I'm talking to him now in the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm kind of preoccupied.
Yeah, okay. Yep. See, if I read the damn chat, I wouldn't have asked the stupid question.
I mean, it's okay, Paul. Don't beat yourself. Again, like I said, you youngsters just don't like to pay attention. That's all it is.
I know.
You
Hey,
young
do you guys hear that?
What?
I think it's Tim Hortons calling my name. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna peel out of here. I think it's
Okay,
time.
Paul. Hey, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah,
See you
we'll see you
later.
guys later.
See you
on.
later,
Good
Paul
day.
Hodges.
Great day, and we'll catch you all next time.
Okay.
Enjoy your
Bye.
Timmies.
Yep.
I gotta step away for a second. I gotta open the door for Mia. She wants to go in and out. I've got one of those magnetic screens and I got a security fence. So she goes in, comes out, goes in, comes out. And I close the door. So, okay, here we go.
It's a pretty warm one up here today too. Let's see here. It's running 82 Fahrenheit right now.
So, brother John DiNardo, how's the car business treating you, buddy?
Terrible. Terrible, actually. They're so far out overpriced for the ones that I try to buy. It's ridiculous.
I hear you. And what state are you in again, sir?
Massachusetts.
It's been a long time since I've been through there driving trucks. Holy cow.
Oh, you used to be a truck driver?
Yes, sir. I used to drive over the road.
Yeah, me too.
I've been driving now for over 20 years. And the company I'm in right now, I've been there for going on 17 years now.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, when I stick with a job that I like, Neil, I stick around until they start driving me nuts. Then I go and go somewhere else. But so far, I mean, every job, something gonna be something that you don't like about it. But
Oh yeah,
you're just gonna have to
absolutely.
stick around. You know what I mean? The money is good. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, the only thing that keeps stopping me from work is these things.
Yes, sir.
I've learned how to do all the trades, but doing them without eyesight, it definitely puts a strain on it.
Yeah.
Like
I
I've
used to-
done bricklaying, carpentry, friggin' drywall, painting, all that type of stuff. But without having good eyes, just can't do this stuff anymore.
I understand.
Hell, I can't even trust myself to friggin' walk from one room to another without bumping into something these days.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I gotta wear reading glasses now. When before I could hold my phone closed and be okay, now I gotta take it a mile
Well,
away.
make
from me
sure
to be
you
able to
wear
see
them,
it, but
man.
Yeah,
It'll help look after your eyes, keep them going longer. It's one thing I've definitely become very supportive over the years is making sure people look after their eyes. If you got to wear glasses, wear them. Friggin', if you're going outside, make sure you got a good UV pair of glasses on your face. Block out those bad light.
my eye doctor being on my ass about doing that, and I guess you could say that I'm a little hard-headed with every so often, but she keep telling me, I'm not gonna tell you again, damn it, you better wear them damn glasses.
Because if you don't, your eyes are just going to keep getting worse. And then the next thing you know, you're going to need glasses to drive. You're going to need glasses for distance. Like I'm supposed to have 3 different pairs of glasses. And yeah, I just can't afford that type of stuff. That's a bit too expensive. On disability, they gave me 1 pair of glasses every 3 years. When I'm supposed to have 3 pairs.
I get lenses every year and frames every 2 years.
The frames, if we can get away with friggin' reusing frames, we can get new glasses. I think it's every 2 years we can get a new prescription.
Now, John, what is your go-to drone?
Mine,
Yes, sir.
right now, it's been the Mini 2.
The Mini 2?
Yeah.
I got the Mini 1, and I didn't really see the sense in getting the Mini 2. Would you? Is that the
Mini
only one
2's
you
got
have?
OcuSync.
I actually have both, and I barely even fly the original Mini because it's so much better, the Mini 2, the transmission system on it. Plus, I can use the smart controller, so I use that. And I just bring that actually fits in my case.
The Mini 2's got OcuSync, where the Mini 1's still
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
It's still the Wi-Fi, yes, sir.
And like
And
even with me, with using the Spark up here,
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi is crazy. Like
and the camera on the Mini 2, it goes from the Mini 1 2.7K to 4K.
Right.
So yeah. And then I think on the Mini 2, you got Zoom also, right, with the update?
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, the Mini 2 has Zoom.
Yeah, with the update, it gave you like the Mavic Air 2, it gave you that Zoom capability.
Yep. And John had such high expectations for the Skydio. He was.
That's why I didn't get it, Paul. Like, all that hype and all that crap, it just went out the window. I didn't get it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't get it.
Well, you could read the disappointment in John when he was in his front yard and he was flying it and he wanted it to go between 2 trees. And it says, oh no, we're going up and around and over.
Even with the controller, and it just, that made me nervous right off the bat. And I had one crash with it, and they sent me a brand new one. They sent me a test one first, had 2 slots in it.
good morning,
For
Hugh.
cards, and it wouldn't correctly connect to my phone. It would connect to everything else, and I could fly it, but it wouldn't connect to my phone. They said I was doing something wrong, so I videoed it. And then he re-looked up the serial number, and I said, also, it has these 2 slots, and I took a picture saying, he says, oh, crap, you need to send that back. You weren't supposed to get that. So I took my Linux server and I downloaded all the information off of it, and I was able to see everything that they were doing, because they were using those to test all the cameras on there. The firmware that was in there would give you 3D vision all the time. So the stuff, you couldn't read the cards unless you looked at it on a Linux machine or converted it, which I wound up converting it to Windows so I could see it. So it was pretty interesting. I never did anything because they said, it's kind of hush hush. So if you don't, I said, all right. And he sent me a bunch of gift crap in the mail. Let's see, maybe the power brick doesn't have enough power to do.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off.
Hey, Dave, you have a great day, my friend.
See you later, Dave.
Okay.
Take care, Dave.
I'll see you,
Stay
Adrian.
hydrated.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Bye,
Thank you
Dave.
guys. See you later, John. How you guys have a great day.
You
Yes,
do
sir,
the
you
same.
too.
So Arizona, dude, I would try flying it for about 5 minutes with each battery and then try charging them again. They should never have to take overnight. And if you're using the original brick that plugs into the wall that came with your Skydio, it shouldn't take more than 2 hours, and 2.5 hours is definitely more than enough. But the
Good
way that
morning,
those
GTS.
batteries update the firmware in them is by putting it on the bird and flying it. You don't know that's updating the batteries or anything. It just does it automatically. So I would put them both on the machine, and you have to fly it for a couple of minutes to update the firmware. It doesn't just do it sitting there, I guess. You have to actually take it off and fly it. So that's what they recommend, is flying it for 5 minutes with each new battery, and then try charging them. See if it charges them to 100%.
So,
If you haven't
John,
flown with them yet.
so
Hello,
John,
JDS. Yep.
have they ever explained to you why they make it so damn difficult?
Did what?
Have they ever explained to you, or have you heard anything like on a forum or anything, or why the Skydio, like the battery update or the issues that you were having with it, why do they make it so damn difficult to correct the problem?
Well, I haven't had too many issues as far as that, but everyone else seems to. My biggest thing was I was flying in an open parking lot, letting it do its own thing as my girl was, skating around, and boom, it fell into, smashed into a little tree, the only tree that was around. Actually, I got the clip right here, and let me share it.
Okay.
A tiny little branch.
I thought the Skydio was supposed to be the cream of the crop, where literally you just
it's
go around
supposed-
any little thing.
It's supposed to be.
It didn't see the branch.
It didn't see the
So
branch.
This is actually,
No, Brian Neal. The branch just happened to appear right then and there.
Yeah. It just jumped in front of the.
It just jumped in the
Skydio
air.
and smacked it out of the.
Well, who
out
was
of the
it?
tree.
Was it Ken Heron that ran into a wire or something? Or
Am I
Yes,
sharing-
he had a
am I
video like that,
sharing?
yeah.
No. Am I sharing that? Can you guys see?
Yep.
yep. We just saw it.
So that was the little branch. See the little tree? It went around one, and there was another one right there. Boom. This is the clip that I couldn't see, and I had to upload my information from the.
Oh, you were able to hack in.
Well, they showed me this, but now I know how to get in there. As long as you have a Linux, converter or something, you can get in there and get this stuff. But they don't tell you that.
So what did they say when they looked at that crash?
It hit too small of a branch, so it wasn't going to be warranted.
It hit too small of a branch.
Yeah, can't see it.
I'm sorry. They say the branch was so small that it won't be covered.
Yes.
Yeah.
JDS, what do you need to know?
That's exactly what they
I'm
said to
saying
him.
Skydio told you that the branch was so little it will not be covered.
Right, because can't see that. They tell you that right in the manual.
But they don't tell you that when they sell it to you.
Well, if you read the stuff,
You got to read the fine print.
yeah.
So basically, you gotta get a freaking magnifying glass and just read
You
the
should,
little words to make sure you understand it.
Why my camera's so dark.
Or have a good lawyer.
I know, right?
Even that won't help.
Do you think the customer service are great, John? Or
Well, this all happened during the pandemic, so it sucked. I don't know how it is now. I mean, like I said, they actually sent me the wrong drone back. Then I had to send that back, and then they sent me a brand new one because they couldn't find mine. So they just sent me a brand new one.
What I think happened, which I said when all this happened, was they got the drones mixed up. They sent
Yes, they did.
your drone to wherever they were supposed to send this prototype. And you got the prototype. So I can imagine the guys on the other end are going like, what the hell's this
At
crap?
that point, John, didn't you kind of scratch your head and think about the competency of the people you're dealing with?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just insane. I mean, you look at videos online and these guys going through the deep woods on bikes and this thing's flying at 30 miles behind you, missing all these little branches and everything. Here I am in a big freaking parking lot. The thing can't see it. Wasn't really sunny. It was kind of overcast. It wasn't that it was too bright or anything like that. And then someone there mentioned Billy Kyle's 3X drones. I had watched that video, and that's one of the reasons I bought it, was to fly it around my boat and everything. And then when I started reading all the technical stuff on it, it can't see something moving and coming at you. So if I'm chasing a boat and there's another boat with a fly bridge on it, or that's taller than the boat there,
Or antennas, yeah.
or antennas or anything, it won't see a moving object. So it could run right into that other boat. So I never even flew the thing over water yet. Just haven't done crap with it.
Just stay up 100, 150 feet.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is because it's so smart. One, of course, maybe I'm misunderstanding. It's just like when John was flying it in his yard,
Yeah.
and you were up at about what, 30 feet, 25 feet,
Yeah.
and it just went way up and out of the way.
Yeah, to avoid, I wanted to fly in between the house and a bush, and there was like a 4-foot opening. And I always fly around the corner like that with any of my other little drones, and so I went to fly through there and it went, stop, and it thought about it and then just went up and around and then kept going.
So, it's like when it's doing the follow me stuff too, I would imagine it thinks about it. And if you go someplace it doesn't think it wants to go, it'll just do whatever it wants to do.
I was watching a video the other night. The guy had got a Skydio, and it was replacing Striker drones. I guess they were like waterproof and everything. They're a decent drone. They don't have any obstacle avoidance. That's what all these surfers and everything were using, were these Striker drones. During the pandemic, I guess they went out of business, but it was supposedly a real good drone for that sports stuff. It tracked you and everything, just didn't have any kind of way of not smashing into anything. And he got his Skydio, so that's what he does professionally. So he's using the Skydio and he shows all the good and bads about the Skydio. And he says he has to take like 4 takes, at least 2, of trying to do the same thing, because all of a sudden one time that Skydio will track you perfect. And then he shows the video, and then all of a sudden it's tracking him, and it just goes into La La Land. It starts looking around, and one time it tries to dive into the water, and it stops just before it goes into the water. And it's hit and miss every other time that you fly it. So it's
Wouldn't
never
that drive you crazy?
Yeah. And he'd like to get another Striker, but they went out of business. So I guess that was the name of it, Striker.
Well, they must be for sale used, aren't they?
Maybe. Striker drone.
Like once I get this computer paid off, then my next big save up is probably going to be the Mini 2.
Yeah, the Mini 2 is a great.
That's
'Cause
definitely
it should fly up here with no problem.
that's not the drone that he was flying. So I don't know if I can find that thing, because that definitely is not the drone.
But John, you would recommend to Neil the Mini 2 for flying.
Oh, yeah.
these-
The Mini 2's just been great. And now that it works with the smart controller, it's
Yeah.
Oh, I
for
won't
me,
be getting a
it's
smart controller, that's for sure.
no, yeah, they're stupidly expensive. But I bought my Mavic 2 Pro with the smart controller, so. And I bought it. Thank God I bought it when I did. Jesus, they went way up after that.
Elaine, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Elaine Bemieux is here.
Hey, good morning,
Hello.
Elaine.
Did Arizona type anything back to me?
Of course, bro, the JDS flying Canuck.
Yeah, I would have him try to fly with those batteries to make sure it has the latest firmware in the batteries itself, and then try charging one of them and see if it charges 100%.
JDS was first.
Yeah.
As always.
Flying Stan. Yeah, it's like I say, technology changes so fast, and as it changes, you get new companies, and new companies always promise you the world, and the best case scenario, maybe it will produce and maybe it won't. It's kind of a toss up. John, how many drones do you have now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 real drones, and then I got a bunch of little FPV.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Like that.
Okay. Yeah,
And I have 3 of them with me. I'm going to fly, but it keeps raining off and on. But that's exactly what I want. I want to try and catch a storm today.
are you flying the Enterprise at all or no?
Yep. I do fly that. I've been playing around with it at night. So it doesn't take the best video at night, that's for sure.
Well, it's got you got the Enterprise Zoom, right?
Yeah, I wanted the Enterprise
The thermal, the
Cool, but
dual.
someone sold it before I bought
Yeah, I know I did.
it.
I was just
I
about
hit
to ask
the
you
lot on
that.
that. And
What was that, Adrian?
I was just about to ask John DiNardo that which one that he gave it. He gave the Zoom or the Pro.
I have the Pro, Mavic 2 Pro, because of the camera. Because I already had the Enterprise Zoom, so.
And the Enterprise Zoom, Adrian, as you may or may not know, is the Mavic 2 Zoom or Pro, but it has the attachments where you can put the speaker on top, the lights on top, the strobe on top.
And it does have a different transmission system in it.
Yes.
It's a little bit more robust than the regular one. I noticed that.
Now, which one is the one? Which one is the Enterprise that has the dual camera?
That's the Enterprise Dual.
Yeah.
It has the camera with the thermal, and I had one of those. And John salivated, and somebody offered me money for it, and I sold it.
Yeah.
So,
So do me a favor, John, because Paul Murray went ahead and gave you such poor customer service. Send him a nasty email. Let him know how you feel.
Good morning, Eileen.
Marcel. The one that I recently sold was the Anafi Duo. With
you had that one too?
Yeah, I had that. I sold that. That one went to Rojo, Robert.
You know what, John? I'm tired of Paul Murray.
I know it.
And matter of fact, we need to go ahead and do a little show. You're not the baby's daddy of that John, whatever it is. We need to come up with our own parody version of him. Because I thought everybody keeps saying, Adrian, you got every drone. No, the hell I don't. Paul Murray had every freaking drone in the world.
Yeah, you're probably pretty right.
Yeah, Arizona drone. Let me know if that works, because they do mention that when you first get the batteries, you can fly it without the updated firmware, but it might cause an issue, and I'm just guessing. So I would put one battery on there and fly it around, put that on the charger, and then see if that works, because there's no way to tell if the firmware has been updated in the batteries. It does it silently, it says. Let's see.
Sorry, with a little no, that's my computer. I keep receiving little notifications of videos and people posting stuff. I hope it's not bothering everybody.
Ding, ding.
I turn the notification sounds off myself.
I try, but this computer, I'm still learning this damn thing.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh,
This
I
new
wish-
computer, I'm still tweaking and learning.
Find that damn drone. It looked like a cool drone, but I've never heard of it before. And I thought he said it was a Striker, but I guess I am wrong on that. I'll have to find it. If I have my laptop here, I have a link to the guy's site, but the one I just looked up for a Striker drone definitely is not the drone. That comes up as a toy. This was definitely not a toy drone. Let's see, waterproof drone. And tomorrow's supposed to be terrible weather here too, but I know the dual charger was updated because of the green light. Yep. Good. Morning, Carpenter Rick.
Hey, good morning, Rick.
Definitely wasn't the Swell Pro.
Morning, Rick.
See, Paul, if you would have shut down a half hour ago, none of these people would have come in.
You're shutting
Yeah.
down, Paul? I was waiting for my salesman to leave. He was, or the other dealer, I should say. He's not even my salesman. I have two dealers here now, so. But I didn't want to just sign on. He's going on vacation for the whole week, so. I might be able to get on next week while he's gone, so then I won't be interrupting everybody. But I've been so busy in the shop and doing crap over there that
JDS, I thought you said you were leaving.
JDS, yeah, he's a character.
Here's a picture from my house towards the Blue Water Bridges. And this is with the Paradenofi thermal.
Yeah,
Now, the Paradenofi thermal is what you don't know is the Duo. You can just manually switch back and forth. It records both at the same time. This one, you have to tell it what to record.
I'm
So this-
assuming that was in the winter since the trees losing all the leaves.
Yep.
Look at that bridge.
yeah, that looks-
Long bridge.
that's a bridge. Oh, not flying.
And
Where's
What?
the snow, Paul?
it's pretty good. It's pretty good video.
Are you able to put an Andy? You're not able to put an Andy filter in that camera. can you?
Sure.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah. As you can see, I don't have any filters on there as it is. There's out to the lake. And this is right above my house. It has a zoom on it too, the Anafi does.
Yeah, the newest Anafi is supposed to be pretty cool, I guess.
There you go, due north from Paul's place, straight over the lake, and you'll get to my place.
He could fly the ships right from his house, for Christ's sake.
Yep. Here's looking down at my house. I'm right here.
Here's this guy. This is the guy. Finally found him. Jet Surfing Nation.
Look at all the peaks and roofs on my houses.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare. From being a roofer, that would definitely be a nightmare.
Hey, Paul, where you had your mouse on that house, that was your house?
Yep. Yeah,
He's got a pretty big
what's
place.
nice is in my situation, Adrian, is the fact that, let me tell you the date. That was in March the 6th of this year was that video. What's nice about, right behind my house, I don't know if you noticed, it's a schoolyard, okay? So that's where I used to do all my test flying. Just walk out, go through the security fence, and I'm in the big schoolyard.
Okay. How many batteries do you have for that Zoom and the Pro?
6.
6. That's 6 in total for both?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 4 for both.
This link is for this
Hey, good
guy
morning,
that
Ron.
did a good in-depth video on the Skydio 2 for sports.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
How you doing, Ron? Hey, Johnny Nato, do you have that little beacon thing for the Skydio?
Yeah, I got all those stupid attachments for that.
Take care, Rick.
Yeah, the only problem with the Skydio's beacon is you can't set a home point for it or anything. You have to have it attached to your phone and the beacon to do that. And in water sports, that's kind of tough. For me, it's not tough because I'm usually on a boat.
So you can't really use the Skydio like how I will fly my normal GPS camera phone. I mean, camera drone.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's just, if it doesn't want to do something, it's not going to do it though. It'll, stop and go around something or,
But damn it, that's not what I want you to do. I want you to do what I tell you to do. So it will just
Right.
do whatever it wants. Okay.
Yeah, you can't shut off the, AI that's in it. It's got a mind of its own, literally.
Yeah, it's so smart that it hit a freaking tree and then it told you, hey, the tree's not big enough. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they say.
Sorry, Johnny Nato, you spend $5,000 with those.
By the time I was done with the
Can't help you.
case and everything like that, it was like $1,500.
Sorry, John.
The dual charger and stuff like that. I have one extra set of blades, but I don't have much of a problem with blades because if I crash it, usually it's broken. But I usually don't hit stuff with the blades or bend them or anything. So I check them all the time. But knock on wood, other than the Mini 1, the original Mini, that one used to go through blades all the time because of the way that the case is set up and you bend them. They're so,
Well, those are the thinnest blades you ever see.
Yeah, they are. But the Mini 2 doesn't seem to have that problem, and they seem like the same blade.
A little bit more robust, but yeah.
It would always give me an overspeed run problem or something, especially if it sat in the case for a while.
Yeah, John's had just about every kind of drone too. I think
Some of those real expensive ones though, like you had.
I think the one that the Inspires are impressive. I love that because they just do it all. But
If they would just get the
if they were OcuSync,
yeah.
be a home run. Now the other one that I had years ago was I had an Align. I don't know if you ever heard of a Align helicopter, but they had a lot of, you'll see those videos of where a guy has a single rotor and they're flopping around over top and doing the dance and everything with them. And they're big sized copters. I mean, huge. I had an Align 690L, which is a large scale hexacopter. And the motors were like this big and they were really spread out. But when you used to fly that, when you went, like if you went left, on the stick, it would actually physically bank that copter like this. You'd swear you were flying a 747 just to watch it. It didn't do it on the camera because you had a gimbal, but it was incredible. But as far as ease of use, and pretty much every one of their copters fly the same, is DJI.
Oh, it's Stalker with 2 A's. There we go. It is called the Stalker. I'll put that there.
Hey, Ron's here.
Hey, Ron. See, he's connected to the audio now. There's the drone that the guy usually used for sports. He said it was better. It doesn't have any.
Oh, his audio is connected.
Hello, Ron.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing, Ron?
How you doing?
Ron?
Good, good. We're kind of out at a little bit of an air show type thing. Some things that we do sometimes, we go out to airports and when they have a public display. And
Yeah. You know
actually
your
have
video's not on, right?
my video.
Yeah.
Daggone it, I'm so tired of all these young people. Don't even know how to do technology no more. All these damn teenagers. I'm so tired of you. Grow up.
No, the sad part is, Adrian, is the teenagers know how to do it.
Exactly, the teenagers do, but these old teenagers like Ron, who are about 115 years old, they don't even know how to get the video going.
There you are, Ron.
There you go. He's got his flight suit on. And
There goes that good-looking man right there next to the man.
Ron is working, I take it. You're at an air show standby? We can hear you. He can't hear us. I would imagine he's working standby at an air show
Yeah.
because they've got the bird right there.
Yep, he got to work with a big old human man drone.
Yeah.
I can't find any of these orange ones for sale here. These stalkers with 2 A's. Staaker. You can get to their website and it shows some different ones, but
Hey, John, I do have a question for you, buddy. I'm looking into getting on one of those Mazda CX-5, whatever it is, the little SUVs. Do you recommend those as being a good little thing to have?
I don't know a lot about those ones. The
Okay.
Mazdas,
Yes, sir.
yeah, they're not a big item around me, so I don't pay too much attention to Mazdas. For the longest time, we didn't even have a Mazda dealer out here.
Okay. Well, talk to me about a nice little SUV that you think would be a good one to have, because I'm thinking about getting one.
What year?
I want something more like between 2017, 2020.
And you need just a small little one, or?
And more like, it could be a 4-door, of course. And
Family car.
it could even with a third row or without a third row, it doesn't matter.
So without a third row, I would go with, believe it or not, like a Hyundai, like a Tucson, really reliable, great warranties on the thing, even to the second owner. Or the
Hey,
third-
Ron, you're at an air show.
Yeah, kind of. It's a little tiny airport up in northern North Dakota. It's like a public display thing. They had a pancake breakfast. I got fed.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm happy.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, do me a favor. I hate your ugly hat.
Why
Take that
would
crap
you
off.
ugly shirt? We're
we
even.
hate your ugly shirt.
Hey, I know my shirt is ugly, but it cost me $5. That's it.
Well, my hat was free, so there.
Good job, sir. Good job, nipples.
Anywho. Well, this is the barren area of northern North Dakota. There's nothing up here, but
Jesus.
it's completely flat up here. I
You're
cannot
in the
live
middle of nowhere.
It is. And right next door, it's nowhere. Yeah. So we're getting ready to leave, but I just wanted to pop in and say hi and pick on Adrian's shirt again.
Look at nipples. Take your ass to work. That's what you need to be doing.
Adrian can feel the love, Ron. Adrian.
He always does. I feel the same thing from him. Yeah. Woo, it's getting
I
hot.
love this community.
Okay, Ron. Well, hey, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yeah, it's all about brotherly love.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100% participation.
How
That's
far?
right.
How far are you guys from your base? Your home base?
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not bad.
it takes about 2 hours plus to drive up here, 2.5, but we can get here in about 20 minutes. We go a little faster.
20 minutes by air.
Duh, you in the air, you're gonna get a lot faster.
Oh, man.
So nipples. So you fed. You feel good. You drink some coffee, some water. You good to go.
I'm good to go, buddy. Throw it at me
Okay.
for the next 24 hours.
Okay. So do me a favor. For the next 24 hours, I don't want to see you get your ass to work.
I am working.
No, you're
I'm-
talking right now. You're running that lip. Go to work.
It's called a standby.
That's right. See, Paul knows.
Yeah.
Been in this business.
But
Like I
the
said-
question I have is Adrian, why do you call them nipples?
Yeah.
Oh, do you really want to know the story? Run. Should I tell him?
Hey,
or should
here's
you
what I
tell him?
want, guys. Let me see if I can flip the camera around.
So,
Camera. Ah, this is my next toy that I want.
oh, no way.
Shoot the horse.
No way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No way.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
I tried to trade him the plane for the car.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Negotiations.
Holy cow. Look at those running boards.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's easier to get out if you can just leave the door shut.
Your car's on YouTube.
Oh, is it seriously?
Yeah.
YouTube Live.
You will laugh on YouTube, sir, ma'am.
First went out of Australia.
I'd trade my drone for this too.
Then it came back.
Hey, Ron, if you turn the phone sideways, does it give us the full screen?
Ah, there you
Ah,
go.
there we go.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
That's a
good-
beautiful car.
Yeah. I gotta get a. Oh,
Got a brand new top,
yeah.
brand new side curtain.
Yep.
I don't know why I never saw this
Hold on,
drone.
guys. I might lose you for a second. I gotta get a picture of this.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know
With
why
the
I've never
planes.
seen this drone before, and of course now they're out of business.
Well, did you go on eBay, see if they have any?
I went on Amazon anyway.
Check on eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a pretty sweet car.
That is absolutely.
Well, now we're
gorgeous
back
car.
to the question I had, Adrian, about why do you call them nipples?
Oh,
Well, Ron, do you want me to tell the story or do you want to go ahead and do it?
my eyes are up here.
My eyes are up here.
Okay, what I'm saying, do you want me to tell the story or do you want to go ahead and say it?
Hey, hey, Naomi. Hold on. Hey, Naomi.
Ron is changing the subject.
Yeah, he is.
Go ahead, tell us, Adrian.
I'm just trying to get some
I
pictures.
will. Wait till he come back. I'm gonna bust him in the head. You know what he did?
Was that at the meetup, Adrian? Is that when
That
that
was
was?
the joint meetup.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Could I get a picture in your car? Could I get a picture in your car? Would I be permitted to sit? Could I sit in your driver's seat? Could you take a picture for me? Just that white bus.
Ron's already maneuvering himself into the driver's seat of that nice car.
Gotta get a picture. That's a beautiful car.
That would be one car, Paul, that if I ever get a hold of one of those, I will never sell it. And I will tell my kids, don't you sell that puppy. Don't sell it.
Hey, John, did you find anything on eBay?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Get one with the plane in the background.
Okay.
Looks like anyone that had that drone wants that drone. Every other one, when you type in that name, comes up, but not that one.
Well, that's just a perfect picture.
You like that? Ron wants you to see.
Yeah, no, I think this is it right here. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Okay, I muted him because of the noise.
What?
Yeah, huh? What'd he say?
Just a little bit of wind.
That's what Chris Jackson would say. What'd he say? What'd he say?
I see he was in there. I missed coming in while he was
I
here.
know. He and Mason
John.
were at the field. Yep.
Yeah, John, I just love the way his son keep correcting it. Like, no, Dad, I'm not
Oh,
here.
I know
was
it. I
over
love it.
here. That was amazing. That was pretty sweet.
Yep.
They,
Exactly.
they definitely have a good father-son relationship.
Yep. Hey, Ron, you're on mute just in case you don't know.
Okay, I'll let you guys go.
Okay.
Thanks for having me on.
Wait a
Okay.
minute, Ron.
Hey, thanks
Ron,
for
give me a
stopping
minute.
in,
Wait a
Ron.
minute. Ron,
Yeah,
hey, listen, turn the camera back to you.
I don't want to turn the camera back.
Turn the camera back to me, nipple.
Yep.
No, we can see you, Ron, sort of.
Because we can see his shadow.
Hold on, I'm trying
There's
here.
his shadow.
There you go.
Okay.
You're back.
Ron,
Nope. Now you're back to Shadow Man. Now you're back.
There we go. What do you want?
okay, so Ron, Paul and everybody here and also in the chat, they all want to know why do I call you nipples? Do I need to tell the story or do you want to tell the story?
You can tell the story.
Okay, so Paul, listen.
Just remember telling him it was chilly out.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm about to get to that, sir. Hold on, nipples. So we get to this drum meetup. I come in. Ron is inside of a freaking van. He literally on 4 legs, like he's a puppy, like he's about, like, you know, ass out, head inside the truck. So I'm like, where the heck is Ron at? Jim tell me there he goes right there. He comes out with a white see-through t-shirt, like he's in a freaking wet,
It wasn't see-through.
like a water wet.
What T-shirt competition?
Yeah, a nipple hard as a rock, like this right here. I'm talking about like this. Nipple were literally sticking out like 3 inches of his shirt. And I'm like, what? So I'm like, I'm trying to give him a hug, but the nipple's like, you know, he real tall and I'm short. So when I try to hug him, his nipple is literally hitting me on the eye, like this right here.
Oh, yeah, well, if you look at my eyes are up here.
So finally, I couldn't take it. I was like, Ron, why your nipple so hard? Like, is it me? Or what is it? He say, no, it's cold outside. I say, bullshit. Your nipples are too damn hard. What the hell is going on? Finally, he said, Adrian, my eyes are up here, not here, up here. Not down here. My eyes are up here. That's how it went.
Okay, so now we understand why you nicknamed them nipples.
Yeah, because every time I hugged him, the nipples kept hitting me in the eye like boom. Right here, every time.
That's because he's so much taller than you.
Yeah, that or he was happy to see me. It had to be one or the other.
50 other people at the drone meetup, and I got one guy. He's that one guy.
Because nobody wanted to ask you why your nipple hard, because everybody was intimidated. I didn't. I just wanted to know why it was hard. And not just one, Paul, they were both hard as shit, like hard.
Well, that nipples come in pairs, right?
They do.
Unfortunately, they
Last I
do
looked.
for Ron.
And last Adrian looked.
And Paul, Ron is not a small guy. That sucker is huge. He's like,
See what I got to put up with, Paul? Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
15 feet, 20 inches, something like that.
Is that Ron? Is that why you asked Adrian if he's going to show up at any more fly-ins because you might be busy that day?
That's right. Well, hey, guys.
Okay, Ron.
If I ever get a chance to be in one of the planes with Ron, he's gonna have to throw me down head first without a parachute because I'm gonna harass the shit out of him.
All right, guys.
Okay, Ron. Have a good
Take care,
flight.
See you
Ron.
later.
See ya.
Stay hydrated out there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's funny. I couldn't figure out why you keep calling them nipples.
It's because of that. I mean, I didn't know if I was uncomfortable or happy to see him. Like, why the nipple keep hitting me in the eye? Like, what the hell is going on? And then when he grabbed me, he just kept squeezing me closer and closer, and they just keep banging me, bam, bam, bam.
Trying to put your eye out.
Yeah, trying to poke my eye out. That's what I say. Yeah.
Oh man.
See, if you would have closed down earlier, you would have totally missed this.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, John's outside now.
Going
Yeah,
out for a cigar.
I don't have any cigars, me just cigarettes. Terrible smoking again.
it looks kind of cloudy out there with you at, John.
Oh yeah, it is, but there is some sunlight. It's been raining off and on all day.
John, do you have any cars left for sale or no?
I got one electric car.
It looks like a van.
That's it. That's all I have.
Oh, Adrian, there you go.
Did you say a van?
Yep.
No, it's not a van. It's a Soul electric.
Oh, the little
EV
Kia Soul. Okay.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, my-
electric.
It's 4-door, right?
Yeah, it's 4-door.
Oh my God! I remember when them things first came out, where they had a little commercial with the rat. That thing scared the bleep out of me.
Those were good commercials. Yeah, they're having a little shindig across the street. Indian motorcycle.
Oh, that's right. That's an Indian motorcycle distributor over there.
Nice.
Dealership.
Yep.
Cool.
Those are nice bikes. My second favorite.
Well, we're coming up on 12:30. Not that I want to say goodbye, but I think it's time.
What?
Okie dokie. Well, good having. Thank you for having me, Paul.
Yep. Thank you for being here. And John, you behave yourself.
I want to stick around after. I want to ask you a question.
Okay. All right. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Thank you.
And we'll
everybody in the
see you
chat.
all
Have a good day,
again.
everyone.
See you all again
Paul,
next time.
Everybody that came in, I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, hey,
Is Roger
Paul,
on tonight?
I will send you an email later for you to kind of walk me through the Zoom thing, because I want to set it up and cancel the StreamYard if you have a
Okay.
minute.
All righty.
Thank you, sir.
And is Roger on tonight?
And I don't know. I mean, Roger's been kind of hit or miss, and he said maybe. So
Okay.
just check. His normal times
Play it
either
by
5 or
ear.
6. Yeah. Yep.